picture with no skeleton inside your hands. Got no home address, I come and go as you command. And it's fine with me, and it's fine. I'm a bandit that you use to keep from bleeding out. I'm the lover you don't love, but love to keep around. And it's fine with me, promise that it's fine. Maybe I'm a fool. It's not like I'm expecting something new. You need examination. I'll be your medication. I'm a picture on your shelf that some days makes you smile. Then I gather dust and watch you go about your life. And it's fine with me. I swear it's fine. I'd be offended if I still had any dignity. Instead of savoring the drink, it's slowly killing me. Say it's fine with me. Tell me that it's fine. Such a fool, but I don't have the will to run from you. You need examination. I'll be your medication. Whatever, whenever, I'll never tell you no. Break me down. Go ahead and break me down. Go ahead and break me down. Go ahead. You need examination. I'll be your medication. Whatever, whenever, I'll never tell you no.
You use discount code BULL15 for 15% off your first purchase. PaulBryanUSA.com. What's on your feet? Bucking Bull Series on WDTM Sports is brought to you by Jerky Pro, USDA and FDA approved beef jerky. It's low fat, high protein, organic, and 100% made in America. Jerky Pro, the go-to snack of pro gamers and athletes. 8 delicious varieties to choose from. Make sure you use the discount code MBBA on checkout for additional savings. Scan the QR code on your screen to order now.
creature with no skeleton inside your hands. Got no home address, I come and go as you command. And it's fine with me, and it's fine. I'm a bandit that you use to keep from bleeding out. I'm the lover you don't love, but love to keep around. And it's fine with me, promise that it's fine. Maybe I'm a fool, it's not like
Bucking Bull Series. Sponsored by Who Did That Media, America's fastest growing creative media company. We speak to millions daily on radio and TV and live stream. Paul Bryan USA, American-made premium socks. What's on your feet? And by Jerky Pro, the best tasting jerky, period. Proudly made in the USA. Executive producers Chris O'Brien, Bob McCathern, Tennille Rice. On-site production by TR Cattle and Buckers Unlimited. Now, live from Sterling, Colorado, it's the 2024 Buckers Unlimited Finals. Let's get ready to kick up some dirt.
And we are live from Sterling, Colorado. I get myself confused there. I'm Chris O'Brien, along with my partner in crime here, Bob McCathern. Good morning, Bob. How are you?
Good, Chris. How are you?
Terrific. So we're getting everything dialed in. We're getting ready for a great day. Today's broadcast is going to be separated into two pieces. So this morning we've got the yearling and futurity events, and then tonight at 7 Mountain Time there'll be a team bull riding event, which is going to be exciting. So we'll be covering both those today, and you can come back to do that. Just want to mention that any music that you hear in the background, not part of our broadcast, is purely incidental. Therefore, we don't own the audio rights to it. So anything you hear within our program, of course, is owned and licensed by Who Did That Media, WDTM Sports, and the Bucking Bull Series, and licensed by Artlist.io. Okay, so what's going to happen today is they're loading in the first bull in the chute, and I think we're going to be over in the right-hand side.
At home can stay involved. Know what the scores are.
And this is a heifer. I think the first one. This is Mary, right?
Yes.
So this is a heifer to watch. This little heifer is ranked number 2 in the ABBI standings. Seen some really exciting performances out of this animal this year. So let's see what happens this morning once they get that rope taut to pull.
Okay, she is loaded. If her judges are ready, let's get this started. Let's see a high one.
All right, here we go. All right, we'll be standing by with some instant replay on this one. See how it happens.
Yeah.
All right,
This is Mary.
big kick there. Oh, look at that. That's quite a little heifer.
That was Harry. Excuse me, Mary. Mary's.
Did we get some replay on that one?
No replay on that one. I was a little behind. Trying to.
Yeah, get everybody talking to us while we're trying to go on the air. That happens.
So next we're over on the left-hand side. This is Roy Jean coming up. Roy Jean sired by 823 RIP or RIP out of Dodge. 227's the cow. As soon as we get the scores, I'll pass them along to you.
Yeah, we got our own little high-tech texting back and forth setup today to get the scores as they come in.
The Roy Jean is Diamond F Cattle and Boyer and Sons.
Take a quick second to thank our sponsors, Paul Bryan USA and Jerky Pro. Delicious turkey and great socks. Interesting conversations. You can wear your socks while you eat some great jerky.
Is up next. You will get
And here we go.
Roy Jean.
On the left side of the number 2 chute.
All Mary's scores are in. We're getting a runner for Gary's.
Okay, so we'll be getting Mary's score here in a second, which I'm expecting to be
To the left.
pretty
Warner
solid.
Sons.
That's Colton Moyer on the flank.
All right, here we go. Animals looking out into the arena. Look at that. Little bit drift, but
88.5 for Mary. 88.5.
so Mary scored that first animal out, which scored an 88.5. Solid score. That's the score to beat right now.
This is Roy Jean in replay. Replay's already clicked off.
A lot of this stuff, we don't know if it's going to work till we get on the air, so we're going to make a little adjustment on the replay. We'll get it back.
Roy Jean had a 86.2, his score. Next up is number 40, Linda James, another heifer.
Colton Moyer is also on this one.
Final round.
And we're still on the left side of the number 2 chute. I want to thank the folks from Buckers Unlimited, Tennille and the crew. They've just done an amazing job and have been super accommodating to us, getting set up, getting all of our gear in, and just working with us on everything. So it's great, as always, to do stuff with them.
Installed. Same day.
Weather is perfect here in Colorado right now. It's not too cold, not too hot, just kind of perfect. Good fall day.
Linda James. Diamond Cattle, Moyer and Sons, Colton Moyer.
All right, so we're waiting for this to happen here. Coming up after this bull, we'll be able to thank one of our, here we go. Well, heifer.
We'll do the replay right quick.
Almost took a dummy to the head there.
Big jump there at the end. Spin back.
Might not feel
Yeah.
very good.
We're getting to flatten out a little bit, but
82.5.
Yeah,
82.
82.5.
All right, let's hit a sponsor.
Bucking Bull Series on WDTM Sports is brought to you by Jerky Pro, USDA and FDA approved beef jerky. It's low fat, high protein, organic, and 100% made in America. Jerky Pro, the go-to snack of pro gamers and athletes. 8 delicious varieties to choose from. Make sure you use the discount code MBBA on checkout for additional savings. Scan the QR code on your screen to order now.
We appreciate, yeah.
And of course, we can't get any of this done without our sponsors, and we're so grateful to Jerky Pro and also Paul Bryan USA. Paul Bryan USA is a North Carolina-based sock company, and they make some beautiful socks. I'm wearing mine right now, and as a matter of fact, one of the owners of the company, he and I go way back in our broadcasting careers, 30-some years ago. If you get a chance, go to their website, paulbryanusa.com, and check out their socks because they have everything for men and women. They have the short socks for athletic wear. They have the long socks for boots. We particularly like their OG brand socks, so recommend you check them out, Paul Bryan USA. And, of course, Jerky Pro
We miss having a bull rider.
has some of the best jerky. We love it.
Caribbean Classics.
So here we are. We are on,
Bull team.
this is Ralph.
Ralph, number 4 of 35 this morning in the open yearling class.
And Colton's busy this morning. He's handling this one as well.
Yep, he's got a total of 6 entries.
Wow. getting his paycheck today.
Yep. So,
So far, as we mentioned earlier, Mary's something special. She was ranked number 2 in the ABBI right now, and so far we've seen her with that 88.5. So she is the animal to beat right now.
we're had some technical difficulties this morning with the Facebook. Wasn't able to make it connect. Maybe we'll work on it during the break, and so that it'll be up for the Bull Team event.
Yeah, I tell you, Facebook has been difficult lately since they changed all their streaming rules and stuff. So at some point we might just move on from Facebook. But you can find us a couple different ways. You can go to the website, which is WDTMsports.com. It's streaming on the homepage right there. Or you can go to YouTube and look up WDTM Sports on YouTube, and it is also streaming there as well. And at any time after this event, you can go back and look. If one of your animals just has an amazing performance, you can go back and watch it again because it will be saved, and you can check that out on WDTM Sports too. Here we go. Ralph got a little spin on the end there, drifting over. Here's the slow-mo on that one. Big kick over the back. Flattens out and spins a little bit here.
Good the drift.
Yep, and that drift to the right. So that's an 86.2 for Ralph.
So we got a tie for second already, early. Still a lot of entries to go.
I love the instantaneous scores. That's awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome. So we're moving over to, we're still on the left-hand side. And this is El Tiburon.
Tiburon.
Mm-hmm. This is from Ramp Up Labor and Moyer and Sons, also handled by Colton. So I flew into Texas the other day and drove up from Texas, from Wichita Falls, with my sidekick here, Bob, and had a good long drive and toted all the equipment up here. And people are so nice up here. I think that's what's great about wherever we go, we get to meet a lot of new folks. Want to say hey to Mary at our hotel, who's awesome. She's always in charge there. And we got one of the Moyer grandbabies here having a birthday today.
Or I think it's his son.
His son? Okay, here we go. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Let's hit the replay on that bad boy. Here he comes out. Look at his big leap there, and that kicks that backside around a little bit. Flattens out at the end a little bit.
Yeah, just bouncing off of his feet.
87.
There. 87 for.
No. I just want to say, I'm guessing 87.
Oh, 80.
Ooh, 85. And yet the city boy is wrong again.
85.5.
So next up we got 3111 Tiger Lady. This is also Moyer and Sons.
This is the last entry from Colton and for the team Moyer and Sons. And
a little music going there. Had a nice little dinner here last night with the folks from Buckers Unlimited.
So Tiger Lady is sired by 16S Lucky Marble. If I can read that correctly, the glare. Out of the 78 Rocking Robin.
There you go. Big whip and kick there. You see on that instant replay, Tiger Lady comes out, big kick coming out. Whip kick coming around. Slows down a little. Tempo at the end was not as intense as the first, but solid score for that. Yeah. Well deserved. I think that score was right on the button. So next up, we're going to start a series of animals from Lane Bucking Bulls. going in the right side. While we're waiting for that bull to load, I can mention some of the sponsors for the Buckers Unlimited. Quicksand Photography, Two Bulls Pro Performance Feed, Pro Bulls, and Pro Bulls actually is providing the dummies today. Then we have Cinch Jeans. You know about Cinch Jeans. Always good fit, and they provide jackets to the Buckers Unlimited finals every year, and I still wear mine from last year, super warm. And of course, we have got T. Rice Mortgage, owned by our good friend Tennille Rice. And when you see the folks from Buckers Unlimited out here, they know how to run a rodeo. They get out here, they're all organized, they set up. This was all set up within the last 24 hours, folks. This was an empty arena when we got here, and this has all been set up in the last 24 hours. A bunch of hard-working folks. So we're in the number 3 gate on the right-hand side. This right-handed bull is going to be coming out. This is Lane 3D from Lane Bucking Bulls.
There's no pedigree on these entries from Lane Bucking Bulls.
Pull that rope taut, and they're going to let Lane 3D come out. Here we go. Nice kick coming out. Full extension on that one. So I know we got a lot of folks on the East Coast that are watching today. So just a couple things. When we're looking at these animals that have the dummy on their back, that's a 4-second timer. As you know, with the riders on the back of a bull, it's going to be 8 seconds, but this is 4 seconds. And tonight, when we do this team event tonight, it's going to be, you know, they want to ride for 8 seconds, but for example, their score goes along with the seconds. So like, am I getting that right?
Yes, so if the bull scored 80 points,
Right.
and he's ridden, that gives him the bull a total score of 88 points, and it's a 2-bull team.
Yeah, so that's 88 plus 8, right?
Yeah, or 80 plus 8. If the
80
bull's-
plus, okay, I
if
gotcha.
the score was 80 for the bull, plus the 8 seconds, or
Right.
whatever the seconds is.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting tonight. So next
Right.
up, we have gotten coming out of gate number 3 on the right-hand side. This is Lane 5D from Lane Bucking Bulls. We have any pedigree on this one?
No pedigree on these
Okay.
entries from Lane Bucking Bulls. And I didn't.
There we go, getting that rope taut. Animals looking out into the arena. We heard our ring announcer just mention that the score to beat right now is 88.5. That came out of Mary, who's currently ranked 2nd in the ABBI.
And Lane 3D score was 78.5, if you're keeping track at home.
Right.
This is Lane 5D. I clicked the lower third off a little early, but I thought it looked like they were.
And there we go. Big kick coming out. A little drift over there to the out gate. Look at that instant replay. The big kick coming out.
Just a little close to the out gate.
Yeah.
And that.
She did a great job on those. Scores are coming
All right, so you want to guess a score on that one, Bob?
80.
86.8. 86.8.
Well, I'm glad I didn't tell you what I thought it was, because I would have been
Glad
wrong
I didn't
again.
finish.
Yeah.
Dude. I was going to be a little lower. I was thinking like 84.
I was going to
But-
give him an 80, but again, I'm the city boy.
I just thought it was 86.8.
You know, I've said this many times before in the broadcast. You folks that aren't involved in the industry, don't know that much about bulls. I told Bob the first year we did this together, when I saw a bull that was dynamic and really powerful, you know when it's a good bull. And you'll see today some of these animals, bulls and heifers in this class, of course, but when they come out and you see this amazing athletic, dynamic performance, you know that's going to be a high-scoring bull if the judges are doing their job right.
This is Lane 7D.
Coming out of chute 3 on the right-hand side.
I was 28 when we started.
See them strapping down that dummy,
Yep.
and they're also beginning to get the flank,
Flanker is Kobe Lane.
get his strap in place.
Here we go.
Lane 7D.
A little stumble there.
Seven.
7D got right back up after that stumble, but I think we're going to be looking at a lower score.
Maybe like lane 3D in that 78, 79 range,
Yep.
perhaps.
But that, you know, that happens. Sometimes you'll see an animal come out here and just have an incredible performance. Next time out, they'll stumble or something like that. And we know that with we were talking about Mary earlier. She's had some amazing performances, and she's had a couple where she didn't do so great. But that's just like in any sport, you know. Any given Sunday, as they say in the NFL, things can be, you know, good or bad.
Lane 7D. I guess that's why we're announcing, because lane 7D's score was 81.6.
Okay.
I thought it'd be
A little lower.
a little lower, but
Yep. So next up, this is 349. Ready? No, I'm sorry.
30 Carthel 309 is next.
And this is the handler is going to be Landon Carthel Cattle Company. Of course, my old eyes, I got to look a little better when I see these things. Also in chute number 3 on the left-hand side, on the right-hand side, excuse me. Got to hold up my hands to figure my right and my left to make sure.
This bull is sired by Dunham 011 out of the Carthel 149 cow.
You know, my favorite thing about this is watching these animals in the chute, and all of a sudden they calm down and start looking out to the arena. They're ready to go. And in the yearling class, you know, it's sometimes you see bulls ready to go, or bulls and heifers ready to come out. Sometimes, like this guy's going to kick around a little bit in there. But as they get older, these bulls know their job, and they get in there, and here we go, pulling the gate. Yeah, unfortunately hit the back of the chute there coming out. Did a wide drift over there. Gotcha.
He was out of the...
Switch away.
Oh, just a little...
Yeah, we're adjusting our cameras. Things move.
That's good.
There we go. We're all set. So, you know, this is a small operation. Bob and I are technical directors, executive producers, announcers, cameramen, audio guys, all in one spot.
So that was an 80.8 from Carthel 309.
Next up, we got 308 Uptown Girl from Carthel Cattle Company. It's that old Billy Joel song, Uptown Girl. Also coming out of chute number 3, I think there's a pattern here.
Announcer and judges. Hey, that's what I did this year. Announce and judge.
So Uptown Girl, again, sired by the Dunham 011 out of page 108/J on the bottom side is the dam.
We'll talk a little bit about this later, but you know, if you don't own a ranch and you don't have animals, but you're interested in the sport and want to sponsor or partner on one of these animals, we can put you in touch with the right people. You can reach out to any one of these ranchers. We'll probably let you partner with them.
Right.
Our friend Randy Shippey does that in South Dakota. I know Tennille and Phil do that at TR Cattle Company.
And Moyer & Sons had some partners on some of their calves this morning with Diamond F.
Like I know, like Freehoff Cattle Company has some sponsors on their other partners on their bulls too. So Yeah, so doing a little work on that pull there. It looks like that was getting jammed on that last animal came out. So I think they're adjusting it to make sure it's right. And that's kind of critical that opens up when they pull on it, because, you know, the animals, as soon as they see any motion, and especially when they see that guy on the rope start walking back to pull, the animal's ready to go. So we don't want them getting a score knocked off, or them getting injured by hitting the gate, back to the gate, or back in the chute because they couldn't get out. So probably, if they can't get this fixed, they'll probably move down to chute number 1, or chute number 4 rather. So they're one, you know, and here's the other thing I want to mention, Bob. You see how many guys are over there working? So these are like, so you got the guys on the dirt, of course, are part of the Buckers Unlimited. You have the owners and the ranchers and the handlers in the back. And so it's really a team event. And what I love about this, you'll see these guys out here, and they're competing against each other, yet they're helping each other.
Right.
And that's what this whole community is about. I mean, they spend a lot of time making sure, you know, your brother rancher is in good shape, you know.
Right.
And at the end of the day, they celebrate their victories for each other. I don't think I've ever seen an event where there's a poor sport at one of these.
No,
you know?
that's true. Everybody comes together. You know,
And, you know, quite frankly, I mentioned earlier, when you see an amazing performance of an animal, I've seen ranchers go up to you, that's let me buy that bull from you. Let me buy that heifer from you.
Right.
So they're calming that animal down a little bit. This is 308 Uptown Girl from Carthel Cattle Company. And I hope I'm saying that right.
Yeah, that's one of the challenges when you go to different associations. All of a sudden,
we get the printed name, not the pronunciation. So
right.
So I apologize to the Carthel. If it's not Carthel, it's Cartel. Maybe someone will come over and correct us while we're sitting here.
But I think it's Carthel, or at least that's the way the in-ring announcer's pronouncing it as well.
All right, looks like we're going to get some action here, tying that dummy on. Here we go. Big kick in the back. Oh, a little stumble there. Oh, no, okay. That happens, folks. You know, these are yearlings, and sometimes they don't have their coordination completely underneath them. But again, that animal could come out tomorrow and put up an 89 score. It just happens.
Right.
It just happens.
And here in the Buckers Unlimited Association, if an animal falls to the ground and loses its momentum, they disqualify it.
Right.
So no score.
Yeah, no score. So I want to take a moment to talk about our sponsor, our parent company, Who Did That Media, LLC. Now, what is Who Did That Media? So a lot of people have asked me. So we're one of those companies that you'll never see our brand name on TV or never see our employees on TV. We're the voices behind everything all over the country. So we're doing things like, commercials for television stations in 26 states around the country. We provide voiceovers for satellite radio, television, radio all around the country. So you may have heard our voices. You just don't see our folks because there's an expression. Folks like us have a face for radio. So that's what Who Did That Media is, and we're also, so we call ourselves the fastest growing creative services company in America. And some of the offshoots we have from Who Did That Media, of course, are WDTM Sports and the Bucking Bull Series. And so happy to be participating in this sport. You can check out the webpage at whodidthatmedia.com, also WDTMsports.com.
So this is 349 Ready, sired by Carthel 801. And out of the page 949/G cow.
And again, Landon Carthel's handling the animal. You look at that animal looking out to the ring. Here we go. Little turn. Up, another one. There's a. Oh, it's too bad. So that's another DQ, but, you know, like I said, these are yearlings, and imagine your own kids at their T-ball game. It's about the equivalent, you know.
Right.
And, sometimes they can't hit the ball on the tee or they can't make the run or the play. And so, but that happens, and these animals learn every time they go out. And I got to tell you, in my next life, if I come back, I want to come back as a rodeo bull. They live a good life, and they are treated like kings.
They are. So next up, 55C, Something Smooth from Diaz Bucking Bulls.
Genaro Diaz is the handler, or Genaro or Genaro. I think it might be Genaro.
Sired by 3X out of page 55/D.
So we're back down to chute number 3. That bull's ready to go.
This is already the 13th out of this morning out of 35 entries. So we're
Getting that flank tied on, getting the dummy tied on. And by the way, if you hear Bob and I choking every once in a while, it's because we're having dust sandwich for lunch, because we're like right here on the arena floor, and we eat a lot of dust.
a lot of dust.
Yeah. And as some of you who've watched some of our previous broadcasts, we've even had cowboys in our laps, and we have had dirt clods in our laps. Here we go. Let's hit a replay on that one.
Something smooth.
Something Smooth came out here. Little kick coming out. Little drift away from the gate. Didn't turn back.
86.6.
That's a fair score. Good looking
For
animal.
Something Smooth. Probably got some smooth moves or somewhere in the pedigree, I'm guessing.
Of course, we have these cowboys out here to help get these bulls out of the ring when they want to promenade after they're out. We get cowboys to come take them out of the arena. We just kind of switch the cameras around so you can see them, because they always they're a little embarrassed, so they kind of get out of the camera shot, right? Here he goes running by again.
And this is sort of a big arena, so we don't quite got camera coverage in the deep corners.
Right. Well, this bull wants to make sure everybody knows who he is and what he looks like. Here we go. Got him hooked up now.
And he goes right out.
You know, and he was just hooked on one horn there. I mean, just a little, got that last one on one horn, and the bull realized it was time to leave.
So, entry
301 BR 301 from CIL Cattle Company.
Yeah, CIL, SIL maybe.
SIL.
I'm not sure how you, maybe it's just CIL.
Tanya Marchiol is the handler.
I don't think that's Tanya on the flank, though.
No, don't think so.
Don't know Tanya, but
Nope.
just making an educated guess.
I think we need to hire somebody that is a pronunciation specialist and can when we come to a difficult name, we just let them say it for us, like Google.
SIL Cattle Company, they said.
SIL, okay. Thank goodness Tennille is here to keep us straight.
BR 301. No pedigree on this young. This is a heifer. He's getting her ready. Pulling that flank strap tight.
Here we go. Nice.
Right there in the gate where you sort of want them.
Nice. Let's hit a replay on that bad boy. She comes out. Big explosive out. Big kicks over the back.
Just hopping a little forward on
Yeah.
her feet. Big kick there in the end.
Drifted a little way.
Leave the judges with something.
I think we got an 87 something. Well, I was close.
86.2.
You know, sometimes I think about the owners and ranchers watching this, and they say, what is that guy talking about? Forgive me, folks. I don't have acreage. I got a backyard.
This is a Coal Banger S344 from Shippey Rodeo Bulls.
Out of
Coal
Cologne,
Banger.
South Dakota.
Yep, Cologne, South Dakota. Sired by B916. That's a Magic Maker son out of the 134 cow.
Got Randy over there flanking. Had dinner with the Shippey family last night. By the way, I want to mention that Tennille Rice is not only a great organizer, but they didn't cater last night. She made delicious lasagna for everybody. 50 or so people last night were eating lasagna and salad, so it was a healthy dinner. I want my wife to hear that I was eating healthy. Getting Coal Banger ready.
This is Shippey and TNT, his partner.
Here we go. We'll run up. So let's go hit the replay a bit. I have a question here, Bob. So when he comes out, he takes a few steps out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of walks out. Didn't really jump out, but
And so that's going to be the judges are going to look like that. Maybe take some points away for that. And then
yeah.
also when he came out.
Took him a while to get situated.
And who's the sire on this bull?
B916, the
Okay.
Magic Maker son.
Yeah. And so Cowboy comes back out in the arena.
I didn't hear the score on
85.5.
85.5. That's not bad.
Nope.
It's sort of 88.5 is still leading with 37 Mary.
Now we're coming up on some bulls we're very familiar with. Next up, I think we have Studweiser. Is that correct?
Studweiser's coming up. Studweiser's S37 Studweiser's sired by 90X. Goes back to a 521 Royal Reel, and he's out of the 527 cow, which is a secret agent out of over 527. Secret agent is the sire out of a ruby red S4 ruby red granddaughter, I believe it is.
It's like he wants to put his head down there a little bit. Now we've seen Studweiser all season long.
Yeah, I've seen him several times.
Been in the money a couple times.
Been in the money a couple of times. He's he can be pretty impressive. Then he can also make you disappointed. So
I'm hoping we'll have a good out for him because this is a really talented animal. You just, like I said, any given day it could be a different performance. And I think they become more consistent as they get older.
A little older, yeah.
More athletic, more coordinated.
the more outs, they start figuring it out a little bit better. What you're sort of asking of them.
Here we go.
Studweiser.
Oh, a little stumble there. He is a good-looking bull, though, isn't he?
Yes,
That,
he is.
that brown and cream. Good-looking bull.
A DQ for Studweiser. Like I said, he can be a little disappointing some days.
But you look at the build of that bull. Next year, it's going to add 100 pound or so.
yeah, probably.
A little more muscle. Going to be a little more able to control stuff.
So next up is S310 Cracker.
Yep, we've seen Cracker many times. I think I actually partnered on Cracker with Randy.
For an event, I
Yeah, I
believe
did.
so.
Yeah, I sure did.
So this is Shippey and Big Daddy. Cracker sired by MRC 955. He goes back to Page U28 out of a 22 Hotel California daughter out of Who's Secret. And that's a Houdini over a Secret Agent 007 secret agent
Here we go.
cow. This is number 17.
Cracker is ready to get out. Looking out to the arena now.
Yeah.
Just get that dummy tied on.
Cracker still sort of smaller bull.
He's stretching. He's doing yoga. He's doing the downward dog move right now.
Stretching
out.
his back, getting ready to.
Yep. Randy's getting that flank on him. Almost ready. It's almost like he's getting ready to spring up, like he's on a runner starter. Get him up here. There you go. There we go. Oh, that's nice. Let's hit that rewind.
A lot of that was after the whistle, though.
Yeah. Big come out there. Nice kick there.
Kick. Good kick. Turning back. Some full extensions there.
Minimum 84.
Oh, I 77. They said.
Really? That's surprising. Sometimes the judges get it right. Sometimes, it's just like in football.
Yeah.
I think that was a better score than 77, but not my job today. The other thing about just the other thing about the sport, sometimes tragedy happens, and Bob and I actually had a yearling this year that was a champion, and unfortunately we had to put him. He won the whole thing up in the MBBA, and unfortunately we had to put him down. I'm wearing his championship belt in his honor today. His name was Hooligan. He was sired by Who's Who 90X, who's doing very well in the PRCA rodeo right now.
So Brutus, S364 Brutus, sired by B916 again out of the 14 Gracie cow. She goes back to the 955 or Page U28 grandson.
You're running out there a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, falling down, another DQ. All right, so that bull decided to kick a little dirt on us there. That bull's going to work its way out to the out gate. Of course, I want to mention some of the great sponsors that are helping Buckers Unlimited this year. Quicksand Photography, Two Bulls Pro Performance Feed, Bucking Bull Pro, Cinch Jeans and Clothing. Cinch, they're a Colorado-based company. That's exciting watching that happen. But Cinch always makes great clothing. You see it all the time. Of course, we got TR Rice Mortgage Company, owned by Tennille Rice. And we have young boys helping us pick these dummies up out here, and it's kind of funny. I think they're having more fun than anybody else. They're racing to the dummy to pick it up out of the dirt, and inevitably there's catastrophe that happens at the end there. Next up is S320 Snow Goose from Shippey and King.
Excuse me. Snow Goose sired by 955 again out of the 420 cow. She goes back to S614 double up out of a 581 Notorious cow. This bull, he's placed at a couple of events in the other association. So he's a
smaller bull.
Smaller bull, like we just saw Cracker, same sire. They can be dynamic.
Again, pardon our throat clearing and coughing. I think we should start wearing masks, Bob. I don't know what's worse, people smoking around you or arena dust.
Right. It's a fine dust for sure. You can already see it beginning to form, a little layer over all the equipment.
Oh, yeah. So we get to dust everything off. We get it all packed up and then clean it again before I get on the plane to go home. Of course, Bob lives in Wichita Falls, Texas. I live in Pittsboro, North Carolina, which is a little south of the southwest of the capital of Raleigh, North Carolina, near Chapel Hill. Our fans in North Carolina, so here's the interesting thing. North Carolina, they love Duke or Carolina or State. Last week, my favorite school, which is from Virginia, James Madison University, whooped up on UNCW and surprise upset 70-50.
Yeah, that's
70-43 or something like that. Yep. Luckily that Bull's going to be okay, but that was a tough break there. So that's another DQ for Shippey, unfortunately, today.
Shippey hasn't had much luck today. 3 DQs out of the first 5 bulls.
And I think there's, to a certain amount, there's some extent of unfamiliarity with these yearling bulls. They spend a lot of their times in one arena, competing in one area for the season. They come to a new place, and it's everything from the water they're drinking. It could be city water here instead of well water. It could be anything. So they are adjusting to a new arena. And again, what we were saying before is that they get a little older, they perform better because they're a little more in control of themselves. So I think that's all we're seeing with the Shippey bulls.
Right.
We've seen them all year, and they're excellent. Randy always puts out good animals. So we're down to chute number 3 on the right-hand side. This is S353, the Boss. This is from Shippey and Jordan Port, partners there.
The Boss is another 90X son out of a Cloud King daughter.
One of the things we saw with 90X is the high-altitude dynamic kicks and turns, and I think, we're seeing some of that in some of his offspring there.
Lots of intensity.
Yep.
That's probably, if they would slow it down just a little, like a tenth of a little less intensity, they might be able to keep their feet better.
There we go. He's got his head down. Got to get that head up. Getting that flank on him. It's a science for flanking. We were talking about that last night. You put it on too tight, they might not perform. You put it on too loose, they might not perform. Kick the back, shoot. And we look at that again.
Sorry.
Came out, kicked the back of the chute there. A little side-by-side action coming out. Drift away a little bit. Kicking and spinning. Not horrible, but I don't think that bull is going to be in contention to win today. 85.6, so fair score. So we're still down on the right-hand side in chute number 3.
This is the last of the Shippey entries.
Now this is a partner bull with my partner Bob McCathern. What's your name? Bob McCathern and Randy Shippey. 377 painted chrome. This animal has done cool stuff all year, and I think we're going to see next year this animal's going to be even better.
Well, we'll see. He was another 955 son. He first couple of events, he fell down. He finally started clicking along. He won an event right before the
Finals.
The finals.
Yeah, the August event.
And then he did well. We brought him out here to Tennille's event, the Old Bash.
Earlier this month, right?
Well, end of August, beginning of September, I guess.
And so what are you expecting today if he does his job? What are we going to see?
Well, hopefully you see somebody that gets up off the ground and spins back quite a bit.
Here he goes. Big, another DQ. That's too bad. Sorry about that, Bob. That's what happens. That's a good-looking bull. I like the color pattern on that bull. All right, well, next time, Painted Chrome. Next time, buddy. He'll be competing again in October, a couple weeks from now, or a week from now. Is that correct?
Right, he'll be in a coming to event.
Okay. And that'll be up in South
Dakota.
And of course, we'll be carrying that, correct?
Right.
That's one of the ones Bob gets to do solo because I can't afford to fly to the Midwest every week.
Excuse me.
Yeah. So they turned on these gigantic fans in here, and it's just like pouring the dust on us.
Right.
So I tried to hit the mute button when we're going to cough, but it just kind of happens. So we're in chute number 3 on the right-hand side. This is 61L Dirty Kitty from Wayne Pluchek and Freehoff Cattle Company, another partnered bull here. Or this is a heifer.
So, Dirty Kitty is sired by 22H Bad Kitty out of the Freehoff 61 cow. And we're up to number 22 of 35, so we're just clicking right along.
Josh Freehoff handling this animal, putting the dummy on right now, getting the flank worked around. And again, to those people who are not initiated in this business, you know, you hear all kinds of stuff about how animals are flanked and it's cruel to the animals. This doesn't hurt the animals at all. And again, these animals are treated extremely well. They live a great life, best feed, best care, and plus every year they get to go out with all the girls for 30 days or so.
Well,
She gets to be one of the girls goes out in the harem. But we see that, you know, we see the heifers competing in the first year and the yearling. And what's important about that is we see these heifers come out and we're able to see how athletic they are, how well they, you know, definition and tone and what they can do in the dirt when they come out. And that's kind of a good thing so that when we're getting ready to pair them up with a bull to mate, we can kind of look at that.
right.
And of course the bloodlines too. She wants to climb out of there. Big kick coming out. Keep your feet, girl. Oh. That was pretty up front.
That was very pretty.
Oh, pretty up front. Look at that.
Big.
Almost lost her feet there, and then we get a stumble right here. That's too bad because that could have been a contender.
We'll see if they decided to
DQ
or let her go forward.
88.2. Ooh, 0.3 of a point behind our leader, Mary. That was a beautiful out. So they're heavy on chute number 3 on the right-hand side.
Yeah, it's a different one. Wicked Kitty.
Dirty Kitty and Wicked Kitty. I see a pattern here. So this little heifer comes from Wayne Pluchek and Freehoff Cattle Company.
I don't know if it's a heifer, though.
Named Wicked Kitty?
Well, the sire is called Bad Kitty.
Okay.
So it could be
a bull. You know, they don't tell us, and because we're not familiar with some of these animals, we have to wait till they come out of chute to see if they have the equipment or not.
Exactly.
So for you haters out here, when you hear us call something a bull and it's a heifer, it's just because we can't see. A lot of action there in the spin and the kick. Drifted away a little bit.
He looks like a little bull. Oh, I probably didn't get this one fast enough.
Just got the end of him there. Yep.
No need to watch it.
And we got a new leader, 88.8 for
Okay.
Kitty.
All right. What does your instinct tell you on that one? I don't know if that was 88.8.
I think it was definitely worth
It was good. I don't think that was better than 88. But again, we're not the judges. It's just it's, you know, the judges are looking for. It's 5 things they're looking for, correct? Intensity,
Kick, spin, buck, intensity, and
curb appeal. I don't remember where the 5th one is either. So that's a good thing we're not judges.
right.
But again, I want to thank the folks from Buckers Unlimited. Speaking of scoring and stuff, it's they're so Johnny on the spot. We're getting them the scores instantaneously, coming over to us almost instantaneously, so we're able to get them to you. That way you kind of know through the event. And that's not always available at every bull event, but it's nice to have them because we're able to let you know who's leading right now. So Mary has slipped down into 2nd place. And Wicked Kitty is now in 1st place. All right. So we're now on chute number 2 on the left-hand side.
You want to?
So this is JF38L from Free Hop Cattle Company. JF38L from Free Hop Cattle. Coming out of that number 2 chute on the left-hand side. Looking out into the arena. Got that flank on there. Got the dummy on there. And we're about to go.
Sire is JF Bar 2D out of Freehoff Bar 38.
Little flat coming out there. Who kicks it in? Not a lot of intensity there.
That's the other category. Intensity.
Yeah, not a lot of intensity. The good-looking animal though.
Yeah.
You want to bring up a screen for the sponsors for Buckers Unlimited here real quick? We can bring that up and talk about them a little bit and tell you how they're participating in this. So the finals are brought to you by, for Buckers Unlimited sponsors, Skyline Gold Silver Smiths, Bucking Bull Pro, they're providing the dummies, Cinch jeans and shirts, well, you know about them. Colorado-based company provides excellent clothing. Quicksand Photography, you see your bull doing well today, well, Quicksand has the photo for you. Two Bulls Pro Performance Feeds, obviously they're in Pro Performance Feeds, and there's T. Rice Mortgage Company. Of course, the Bucking Bull Series is brought to you by WDTM Sports. So we're back down to chute number 2.
This is JF 056L
From Freehoff Cattle.
from Freehoff, Josh Freehoff. Same sire as the last one, the 2D out of the page 56/B.
By the way, I just want to mention while we're waiting here, any music heard in the background from our broadcast is purely incidental. That's being played here in the arena. We do not own the copyright or license to that music. However, the music we use in our program is licensed by Artlist.io and Who Did That Media, LLC, our parent company. You know, I wanted to mention, Bob, when we were here yesterday, those 90s weren't even done. Here we go. Coming out. Big kick coming out. Hit the 90 there. Now, I got to tell you, that animal on another day, without hitting the 90 and stuff, I think that animal could do at least an 88 score. So let's see what we got here on this one.
They said Wicked Kitty is updated to 89.
89, wow.
Yeah.
So Wicked Kitty is the one that's to be beat.
Just, yeah, a couple of bulls ago, the little red. And let's see what 056. 82.
80, okay.
82.4.
So we're back in chute number 2 on the left-hand side. This is NCBB OT 27, No Credit Bucking Bulls LLC. NCBB OT 27, No Credit Bucking Bulls LLC. Kind of interested to see what this animal's going to do. Flank is on, dummy's on. They're just making the adjustment on that flank, making sure they have it just right. And like I said, the flank's going to be different on every animal because they know what they respond to.
The sire is 812 Hoochie Coochie.
Comes out, kicks, turns back almost into the 90 again. So it's almost like the previous.
Here's the replay on that one.
Comes out, turns back right there towards the 90. Big kick, flipping kick over there. It's kind of, I think that there was almost, well, he stumbled on the dummy a little bit, but
Holding my tongue, waiting to see what the judges thought. They agreed we got a new leader in the house, 89.1.
that's 89.1.
89.1 new leader. Up next is N4.
All right. So just the threat of the cowboy coming out. Now the bulls decide he's going to run around a little bit. Wasn't satisfied with his out there, so he wants to show off a little bit. Oh, and there's a little dog outside the arena that got his interest there for a second. So on the menu today is the grilled dust sandwich with a side of water every 30 seconds so we can talk.
Exactly.
That was up close and that was a 3D experience with that lasso just now. So that rider is about 3 feet from us right now. 4 feet. Beautiful horse. You know, last night they had goat roping, which is kind of a fun thing to see.
Right.
And, you know, for all of you who said, well, what's so hard about throwing a rope? It's a lot harder than you think. Depending on the length of the rope and, you know, it's all technique. And so imagine just trying to throw a rope on a moving target and then making sure that the end of the rope has a loop on it, actually goes around that moving target. And, you know, these cowboys that work with the cattle all the time can do that pretty well.
Right.
I think that's one of the things they get bottle fed and then in the afternoon when they're toddlers, they immediately learn how to start roping. Roping, branding, trimming back horns.
And the difficult part about the goat roping is, you know, you got to match up with a partner. One of you is heading, the other one's heeling.
Right.
And there's not much practice.
This is NCBB N4. NCBB N4 from No Credit Bucking Bulls LLC. We've seen No Credit before.
So 812 is the sire of this Hoochie Coochie again. And goes back to NCBB 64 on the dam side.
And they've got these animals running in and out of the chutes really quick. It's almost like the PBR. They're doing so well. It's great.
It's moving along definitely.
So the rope is taut. They're putting on the dummy right now and getting that flank tied. And who is the sire of this animal again?
812 Hoochie Coochie.
Hoochie Coochie, okay. Got to get that flank just right. And they're going to pull on the tail, say it's time to go to work. A little slow coming out, but we saw the intensity increase towards the end a little bit.
Right, he definitely picked it up.
The spinner.
Well, I hit replay. That's too late now. He's been outside the
86.3.
86.3. Wow.
We're going to Stuart Bucking.
331.
Sorceress from Stuart Bucking Bulls. 331 Sorceress from Stuart Bucking Bulls.
This is entry number 29, I think.
And so we're waiting for a bull to get loaded up in here. So let's just talk about some of our great sponsors right now. We have some really people that all season long have helped us. I want to tell you a little bit about a sock company right now. It's Paul Bryan USA.
Bucking Bull Series on WDTM Sports is brought to you by Paul Bryan USA is a 100% made in the USA company. They manufacture some of the most comfortable socks available, and sock comfort is key if you're on your feet all day. Check out the classic OG socks. These throwback socks may look old school, but they are manufactured with the latest technology and high quality construction. The classic OG socks from Paul Bryan USA are great for everyday wear, from sneakers to boots. The OGs can handle the wear and tear. Scan the QR code on your screen and make sure you use discount code BULL15 for 15% off your first purchase. PaulBryanUSA.com. What's on your feet?
And we got that commercial in just in time. We're getting ready for this animal to come out. This is 331 Sorceress, as we mentioned before, from Stewart Bucking Bulls.
Josh Stewart.
Get a little music to get ourselves pumped up here. Getting that flank tied on. Here we go. Looks like we're almost ready. Dummies on, pull the flank. Here we go. Keep your feet. Nice little out right there. Let's hit the replay on that one. So here we come out. Big kick coming out of the chute. Nice altitude on that one. Almost a little stumble there. Let me see 86, 87 on that bull, I think. They'll come back and say 81. That's exactly what they said, 81.4. So there, once again, the announcer from North Carolina does not know what he's talking about. You know, and the other thing is these judges are all over the arena, so we don't know what they're seeing from their angle.
Right.
You know, we're seeing a straight-on look at them. Does that make me sound like I know anymore?
No. Next entry is 957 SR Criminal Minds.
This is from Rowley Bucking Bulls.
Yep. Sired by Page 152H out of 577 Black Angel. So right now your leader is NCBB OT 27 with an 89.1.
And that score was adjusted. We originally had an 88.9. Ooh, nice big kick coming out of there. That's definitely going to want to watch on instant replay.
I don't know if we'll get much of it.
Comes out, big kick coming there. Drifted away over past the outgate, but that's a bull that you're going to watch next year for sure to see what he's going to do. So let's say, I'm not going to give a score. 88.4. So at least I know what a good-looking animal looks like. That was that was pretty good. So we are back in chute number 2 on the left-hand side again. These guys are really moving along. This is 960 Hush Money from Rowley Bucking Bulls. 960 Hush Money. Do we have any pedigree on this one?
Similar to the last one, Page 152H is the sire, and Rafter D 600A is the dam.
Okay. He's scratching that bull's back, getting him to stand up. Yeah, I wonder if these animals actually are stretching. They're getting ready and or they're just trying to keep their head down. All right, now that animal's starting to come up. Big kick coming out of there. Big kick.
Forgot
See
to
the
switch
replay
the
there.
camera initially.
I think we're going to see a pretty decent score. I think the only things he might lose points for is how far out he came into the arena, maybe. 79.6. I'm just going to stop predicting.
Yeah, that's probably what we should do.
You know, I've had my days where I'm right on, but today I'm not.
So this is Canode L101, 101.
From Canode Cattle Company.
Goes back to $67 bill blues out of Canode 62.
Coming out of chute 2 on the left-hand side. These animals aren't like human. There's more lefties than there are righties.
Right.
You know, when we take a break here, we need to check the score, see if, is Oklahoma playing today?
Playing at Auburn, I believe, but that's at 2:30.
Folks, you don't know, if Oklahoma loses, it's going to be a long drive home with me and Bob tomorrow. Here we go. Running off in the arena a little bit there. A lot. There he goes out the out gate right there.
We're down to the last 4 entries. Last one on the left here.
Want to mention we're at the Logan County Fairgrounds in Sterling, Colorado. They do the maintenance facility managers here have been so helpful, making sure everything's right for us. Beautiful place. If you're in the Sterling, Colorado area, you want to do a cattle event or something, this is a great place to come and rent it out because they have banquet rooms, they have the whole 9 yards, and really good people working here.
Canode L01 score was 76.4 for those keeping track at home. Your leader is NCBB 27 with an 89.1 and 62L Wicked Kitty with a score of 89.
So we got a little bitty bull, and this is a little small bull coming out of chute number 2 on the left-hand side. This is 35 Little Shadow Hooch from Flying Bee Bucking Bulls.
345.
345, Little Shadow Hooch. Little Shadow Hooch, Flying Bee Bucking Bulls.
Sired by 812 Hoochie Coochie out of Ackland 845. Or AKL 845.
There we go. Pretty active little fellow there. We get a score 72. Yeah, that he's a good-looking little bull, but he was punching above his weight class today, I think.
She. Well, it looked like a bull, though.
It did look like a bull. Maybe we need to go to an anatomy class.
Well, it seems like the ring announcer said she.
Yeah, so this is 62L Freckles from JB Bucking Bulls.
Oh, and I think we're on the other side.
Yeah, they're moving down to chute number 3 on the right-hand side.
So Freckles is last heifer, Freckles, sired by JM98H, and the dam is 602 Roxy. Jeffrey Begay, the handler.
Getting that flank tied on there. Dummy's getting tied on. Dummies provided by Bucking Bull Pro. And he pulls. Big kick. Another big kick. Gonna lose some points there, but boy,
She kicked.
yeah, let's hit the replay of that. I want to see those kicks again. That
We're,
like we caught the end of that one.
yeah, caught the end of it.
Monster kick coming out of that chute. I mean, just airborne with a big kick. Second kick was great too.
Right.
Up next is 318 Rive and Gravy. This is Rice and Gravy from the Catherine Rodeo Bulls, my partner's bull. This is Rice and Gravy. Now, he just purchased this bull from TR Cattle Company.
Yep.
And this is official first out under the McCatherine Rodeo cattle name.
Second out.
Second out. Oh, that's right.
Third out, I guess, technically. So, sired by Hitman 4071-B out of 2218 Miss Hua is the cow.
Maybe get some gas money out of this, Bob.
Always a possibility.
All right, we're crossing our fingers for you. The Catherine Rodeo cattle out of Wichita Falls, Texas.
Iowa Park.
Iowa, excuse me. One smaller than the other. Iowa Park is a suburb of a small town.
Wichita Falls has about 108,000 people.
And then Iowa Park has 15 or 20?
6,000.
6,000.
So we'll see what Rice and Gravy can do.
And he pulled up. You grew up in Iowa Park, correct?
I grew up from 7th grade on, raised in Iowa Park, I guess. Moved there in 7th grade, put it that way.
Is Phil's flanking him for you, right?
Phil Markoff is on the flank. Got flat, but he kept his feet.
Got some intensity, flat, but intensity. You got the replay on that one?
No.
Okay. You ready to move along to the next event with him,
Move
huh?
along. Let's see if we can get some scores. And the Freckles calf had an 81.47.
Did you hear that? At 87.2, Robert. Not bad. I think the intensity on Rice and Gravy really helped him there. 87.2. Now we're down to our last bull today. This is from Kerner Bucking Bulls.
Trey Kerner.
And this is Baker 332. Baker 332. We have any information on this animal?
So Baker 332 is sired by 75 Billy Frank and out of Wolf Dancer 410.
So we're coming out of chute number 3 on the right-hand side. Taking the steps in there, putting on the flank, putting on the dummy. That dummy weighs, what, about 15 pounds?
That'd be my guess. Yeah, 15.
So again, this doesn't hurt, you know, folks. When you put these dummies, they hardly feel it, but the instinct with a bull or heifer, they don't like things on their back, so they're going to buck.
Right. They're just trying to shake it off.
Mm-hmm.
This is the last out. quick break, 5 minutes, they said. That'd be enough time to run to the restroom.
Yeah.
Drinking all this water, trying to get the. Oh.
Little slow coming out. Not a lot of intensity there. A couple good hops. I think we're looking at a lower score there, unfortunately. And while we wrap this up, I want to tell you about how you can get some really cool merchandise from the Bucking Bull Series. Bucking Bull Series owned by WDTM Sports and Who Did That Media.
70.7.
So you want to kick up some dirt and get yourself some cool merchandise from Bucking Bull Series. Super easy. All you have to do is just scan the barcode on your screen, or go to buckingbullseries.com. Go to our merchant shop. You go in there. They've got water bottles, mugs, T-shirts, tank tops, sweatshirts, and more. And of course, this helps support our broadcast as we travel around the country. Good looking logo, and we really appreciate y'all picking up some of that merchandise. I'm actually, with me today, I'm drinking out of my big Bucking Bull Series metal water bottle, which is always nice to have. It's 34 ounces or something like that. But please go check out the buckingbullseries.com or WDTMsports.com, and you'll be able to check out our merchandise and more. Also want to mention some of the sponsors today for Buckers Unlimited. Skyline Gold and Silver Smiths make the beautiful buckles. Bucking Bull Pro, Cinch jeans and shirts. Also Quicksand Photography, Two Bulls Pro Performance Feeds, T. Rice Mortgage Company. Yeah, it is the end of a great season for Buckers Unlimited. So what we're going to do here is they're probably going to come clean up the arena a little bit to make it fair ground for everybody else. We're going to take a break, and we will be back with more in just a few.
dress, I come and go as you command. And it's fine with me, and it's fine. I'm a bandit that you use to keep from bleeding out. I'm the lover you don't love, but love to keep around. And it's fine with me, promise that it's fine. Maybe I'm a fool. It's not like I'm expecting something new. You need examination. I'll be your medication. Whatever, whenever, I'll never tell you no. I'm a picture on your shelf that some days makes you smile. Then I gather dust and watch you go about your life. And it's fine with me. I swear it's fine. I'd be offended if I still had any dignity. Instead of savoring the drink, it's slowly killing me. Say it's fine with me. Tell me that it's fine. I'm such a fool, 'cause I don't have the will to run from you. You need examination. I'll be your medication. Whatever, whenever, I'll never tell you no. Break me down, break me down. Go ahead and break me down. Go ahead. You need examination. I'll be your medication. Whatever, whenever, I'll never tell you no.
All right, so we're going to be starting our futurity. We're starting off the second round with the juniors. These are bulls and from teens, correct? Is that Bob?
Well, they're kids that should be flanking the bulls. There's only two entries in the junior class. So, unless they just turned 18 this year, but typically you're, just a young teenager, young kid.
This is JM F14 from All for Love in Dallas Cavey. Oh. Nice little bull. Nice. Bull stayed right there at the chute, turned back, big kicks. We're going to see a good score out of that animal.
So that was Dallas Cavey on the flank.
That's what I thought. Now, I got that one right, Bob. 89.3. Great score. That was, remember I told you all folks earlier, when you see it, you know it is. A beautiful performance. Next up is F19 Bad Reputation from All for Love.
And Tate.
Is that Tate or Arendt?
Well,
I think they're playing with Tate Arendt.
Tate, yeah.
And I apologize if we don't get the name right. Sometimes that's the first time we see them. All right, so down in chute number 3 on the right-hand side.
Then from the juniors, we'll go into the Bells and Bulls, where it's the ladies flanking the bulls. These are all 2-year-old bulls that we're seeing now. Then after the ladies, we'll see the open futurity and the 85 slide. And those bulls are just mixed together. We don't know whether it's an 85 slide bull we're seeing or an open futurity.
And so when we get there, we're going to talk a little bit about 85 slide.
Yeah, we can do that.
And here we go. Chute number 3.
This is
Bad Reputation.
This bull sired by BW 87/7 out of the Bar M 791 cow. Tate is what the rendering announcer called her. Looks like a little girl. I should be.
She's calling her a little girl, young woman.
Young woman, I'm sorry. I'm just going by the length of the hair.
Well, that doesn't mean anything anymore, Bob.
Well, I'm hoping. That was F19, Bad Reputation.
Really great looking animal, by the way.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
They don't know how to pronounce the last name.
This is not just us. This is all right.
But Tate, 87.4.
Okay. So that animal next year is going to be huge.
Yes. Let's fill out,
Fill out, yep.
He was, when you noticed it, hopefully you noticed it, a little skinny, not skinny, thin looking.
Right.
But he's not thin, it's just the frame will fill out.
Especially the front end.
Yes.
Gonna, get nice and wide and stuff. But that's going to be a good sized bull when it reaches maturity.
Moving on to the bells.
And again, this is the flankers on all these animals should be women.
Yeah, moving. Now these are the bells and bulls. We'll have, should have a woman, young lady doing the flanking.
So we're down in chute number 2 on the left-hand side. This is C1 from All for Love. C1, All for Love. All right, here we go.
So C1, again, sired by the BW 87/7 is the sire, and the dam is Deja 72. Again, from All for Love. This may be Tate's mom, Timbra, or older sister.
Okay.
All right, looks like they're almost ready on that flank.
The top 4 women bulls are here for you.
These are the top 4 women bulls.
This bull's backed up into the side of the chute there. Here we go. That's a good looking bull. Kick and spin. No big change in direction there, but that was a good out. See, we got that spinning.
Yeah, he's
Left.
kicking and spinning.
Yep. That little whip kick over the top. Not a bad out. Now, I think there's a taco truck. Did you just smell that?
I do smell
Oh, my gosh.
taco
I know
truck.
what we're doing after these things are done. 89.6. Now, already in futurity, we're seeing some big scores for the juniors and for the Bells and Bulls. So we were talking earlier about these yearlings, how they come out. They don't have quite control or coordination. They're falling down and stuff. Now you're going to see these animals have filled out quite a bit. They're a little stronger. You're going to see less falls, and you're going to see a little more dynamic performances. And that's why futurity is so exciting to watch.
So next up is F16 Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con Dios.
Vaya con Dios.
Vayas con Dios. Well, con Dios means go with God, but vaya, that's go with God is what that means. Vaya con Dios.
Okay.
Okay, so we're in shoot number 2 now. This is also from All for Love.
And the handler is Lindsay Cavey.
Yep. While we're waiting, let's do a little self-plug. My name is Chris O'Brien, along with Bob McCaffrey, my partner. We're from WDTM Sports, based in North Carolina and Texas. And we are glad to be here in Sterling, Colorado, covering the Buckers Unlimited Finals. Of course, you didn't get a chance to watch all of this today. You can go to WDTMsports.com. We keep a log of all the different events on there. And you can also go to WDTM Sports on YouTube and watch it as well there. And all the past events from the MBBA, even last year's Buckers Unlimited Finals are there. All right, so they're getting that flank on now, and they're almost ready. She's gonna, once she checks that dummy, she'll give the nod to the gate guy, and he's gonna pull it open. There she goes. Another, oh wow. Another big kick coming out of there. Let's see the rewind on that one. There's a lot to look at there. Comes out, that big kick coming out. Little skip right there.
Jump forward, yeah.
Yep. We should see a decent score on that one.
Yeah, maybe not as high as the first one.
Right.
She said 80.4.
So next up in the same shoot, number 2 on the left-hand side. This should be toasted candy. Yep, import toasted candy from No Credit Bucking Bulls LLC.
And Lindsay's doing the flank again on this one. Her previous bulls on Vaya con Dios scored an 80.4.
So she's putting that dummy on there right now. And that bull definitely noticed when she dropped that dummy down there. She's getting the flank tied. And I apologize. We don't have the names of all the folks helping out in the shoots. Maybe we can get that for later. And don't forget, tonight at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, we will be back for a Team Bucking Bull event, which is always going to be exciting. And we'll be covering that live. And again, that will also be available to watch later if you can't catch it tonight. Here we go. A little less intensity coming out of the boot, little stumble there. See, I don't think we're going to see a very high score there, but you see the potential in that animal. Needs to turn back. Got that big monster kick, you know.
Yeah. Not eventually.
Yeah, so Bob and I are just talking, as we mentioned earlier, we're our own technicians, engineers, audio and video, and we got a little drift on a camera we're going to go correct here in just a moment.
That was an 82.1 for toasted candy. And the last Bells and Bulls entry
Also in shoot number 2.
is 41K.
This bull looks excited. 41K, the sequel from Freehoff Cattle Company, and Arlene Freehoff on the flank. This bull's starting to look out to the arena.
So sired by JF Bar 2D, and out of the Freehoff 41 cow.
Yeah, sequel's got to calm down there in the chute a little bit. Get that flank on and get that dummy set before he starts jumping up again. Here we go. Looks like we're almost there. Dummy's on, flank's almost there. I like that name, the sequel. It's a cool name for a bull. Bob and I have spent hours naming animals, making brainstorming lists. And normally we go with what a niece or nephew comes up with.
Yeah. Like, how come we didn't think of that?
Yeah. Because we're old. Of course, a lot of the animals that were sired by 90X Who's Who have taken Who names. We had Hooligan, unfortunately passed away, but we have Cindy Lou Who, little heifer.
There we go.
Nice. Let's hit the replay on that bad boy. That was beautiful. He came out of there. Nice big kick. Little aerial there.
Not quit sort of kicking in a couple of those rounds, but still getting up off the ground.
After that aerial, he kind of went flat. And
yeah, but good.
Yeah, that's expected. We got some great bulls in this category today.
C1 probably wins that. Now we're going to move into the open and the slide.
All right, so explain the 85 slide.
So you want to get close as you can to an 85 score without going over or being too far under, if that makes sense.
No, that does make sense. And then they got to pick the right animal for this, you know?
Right.
And this is a good-sized bull coming out of chute number 2 on the left-hand side. What do we got here? This is 235 Bachelor Party from Canode Cattle Company and Triple T Livestock, partnered up on that bull. 235 Bachelor Party from Canode Cattle Company and Triple T Livestock. Again, we're in the Logan County Show Arena at the Logan County Fairgrounds in Sterling, Colorado. Perfect fall day. But whether it's hot or cold, the dust is still the same.
Yeah. So Bachelor Party is sired by Gangster Party out of Lostra 655 is the dam.
You got the dummy on, tying the flank right now.
Okay, we've got the Bachelor Party.
Okay. Bachelor looking out. Seen some real explosive bulls just coming out of that chute already in this division.
Right. All these 2-year-old bulls, again, like you said, they've got a little more coordination. Here we go. Oh.
So that unfortunately.
Well, this and Bachelor Party's competing in the 85 slide, so maybe.
I don't think that's going to be close to an 85, unfortunately. He walked out there.
Then, and that's the thing, if the bull's entered in the 85 and he goes over, let's say he scores an 86,
right,
they deduct a point, so his score is 84.
Right. So 83.6.
So that's for an 80.
So right now, that's the leader in 85 slide.
That's the leader in 85 slide. So S212 Pretty Boy Floyd. This is a 78F Cowboy Classic Son.
That's a Bob McCatherine bull, 78F. This is partnered with Randy Shippey and Bob McCatherine with Catherine Rodeo Cattle. S212 Pretty Boy Floyd. We've seen a lot of interesting stuff out of this bull.
So,
come on, gas money. Gas money.
yeah, this would make up for some of the falls that Randy's bulls had this morning.
Yeah, it was a tough day for Shippey. I talked to Randy a little while ago. He was kind of disappointed. But see, my thinking here, if this bull does really well, you're buying dinner tonight.
If this bull, so last year this bull was the reserve year-end champion for the
ABBI?
the
MBBA.
Another association. So really shouldn't be talking about other associations on this association.
Well, you can always mention if they're winners in the others.
But this bull pulled a check as a yearling. Let's see what he does here.
It's amazing how much he's grown.
Yeah, and the dummy.
It's hung up on his.
I can't tell.
It's off now. I think the straps got hung up on his
horn.
Looks
like.
So good luck to the person that has to get that off of there. Go on, Bob. Go out there and tickle it behind the ear and take that thing off. 86.3. Congratulations, my friend. That was a good out. The Catherine Rodeo Cattle out of Iowa Park, Texas. Suburb of Wichita Falls. I just got to put that in there. It's down near Shepherd Air Force Base.
One more entry for Shippey Rodeo Bulls. This is and Chuck Tricker, S21 Wild West Show.
Chuck Tricker is out of Nevada, right?
Utah, Nevada?
I think he's
one of the two.
Las Vegas, somewhere near Las Vegas.
North of Las Vegas.
North of Las Vegas. This is a really nice man, by the way. We like him a lot. Didn't get to see him this year. Last year we had dinner with him. Really good guy.
So again, another bull sired by 78F, Cowboy Classic.
Now this is Wild West Show, S21. Now this bull was out with a couple of our little heifers, the O'Brien Rodeo Cattle heifers this year. Hopefully we'll get some nice animals from that. Does that mean me and Chuck would be related then? In a weird kind of way. Nice kick coming out. Nice big kick there. Okay, so he comes out, nice kick, not huge.
A lot of some speed, some just keeps whipping his hind end around.
Yeah.
We'll see what they give him, marking.
There you go. Another good score for you today, Robert.
Well,
that's above 85, I realize, but
these are the open end 85 slide bulls, so we don't really, we sort of know which ones are in the 85s.
So in this one, this is not 85, right?
No.
So right now you're the leader.
Not me, because I don't have any say in this one.
In Wild West Show?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Shippey Rodeo Bulls and Chuck Tricker.
Oh, Chuck Tricker. I apologize. We're backwards today. Bob usually sits on the right. I sit on the left, so I'm looking at the monitor on the left-hand side. I'm all thrown off.
So
we're in chute number 2 on the left-hand side.
So this is 237 Curveball.
This is from All for Love. We've seen a few of their bulls already.
Another Gangster Party, sired by Gangster Party. Out of Lostra, 86 is the Dam. And Curveball is in the
Okay. So they got the dummy on, doing the flank right now. Rope's going taut, and they're going to pull that gate and just, I think they're ready now. Kick the chute coming out.
That was curveball, 237 curveball, all for love.
On the flank of the curveball.
83.8 for curveball.
Bailey's gonna play this one.
1C lane,
It's from Lane Bucking Bulls.
no pedigree on this.
This is Kobe Lane is the flanker on this one.
Bailey lane.
Oh, is it Bailey Lane? Okay.
Yeah.
Kobe's doing the next one. It's Bailey Lane on this one. Another really good looking bull. I tend to like those cream and brown colored bulls. I don't know what it is about it.
Maybe that's just what you're drawn to.
Well, I'm not dating them, Bob.
Side.
All right, got that flank on. Put that pin in the flank.
On the flank as she is with the rope today with 1C.
Rocking that bull back and forth. A little rough out there. Came out, kicked, turned around and hit the 90 there with its head, and we're just not seeing. Well, that bull just threw that dummy at us, Bob.
I saw that.
By the way, we don't have insurance for announcers. 70.27. That's about what that was, unfortunately. Tough out for that bull.
Is up next.
Now we get Kobe's flanking this one. 2C Lane Bucking Bulls. This is 2C Lane again from Lane Bucking Bulls.
No pedigree on 2C. Dropping the dummy over the bull's back.
All right. Looks like they got that flank situated. Staying right there at the chute.
That might be over an 85. That bull was entered in the 85 slide.
That's a good sized bull coming in chute number 2 on the left-hand side. This is a Moyer & Sons, correct?
Yes.
This is 235 Randall from Moyer & Sons. And Colton Moyer is the flanker.
Randall is sired by Dunham 907 out of the Dunham 838 cow. Uh, 2C was an 87.1. So probably going to knock him down to about a
Clean out.
one more look at Randall.
A little slower, big kick coming out there.
Just sort of going through the motions, it appears a little bit.
Yeah.
Up and down, up and down.
Drifting out to the center of the arena there. You know, and again, we were talking earlier today about how things happen with these animals. You know, they may not be used to arena, they may not used to the water or whatever. So there's all kinds of things that go into, you know, the competition. Hopefully your bull is going to be the best bull on the day, but sometimes that doesn't happen. And we get to see a lot of these animals really pretty frequently. Okay. Getting that, putting the dummy on, got the flank on. I guess it don't matter which order you do the flank and the dummy, but I just noticed this time they put on the flank first.
War Party, sired by Gangster Party. The dam is Coshel. I knew I didn't say it right. Coshel, 5165. And this is Coshel and Canode cattle partnering together on this.
Nice, big coming, big explosive. Stay on your feet. Very explosive.
Maybe a little.
Good intensity for sure.
Yeah. But might be there was another 8 bull entered in the 85 slide. Might be
More than 85.
more than an 85.
For sure. Which, when you're doing the 85 slide, that's really not what you want to see happen. 86.8, just a point off. 0.9, almost 2 points off.
Yeah. So that's 83.2 would be the final score.
Yeah.
Party Zone is up next.
Party Zone.
Jimmy Phillips is on the plate.
Oh,
We got the wrong identifier. We had Ward Party up. This is Party Zone 259. Party Zone from Coshel Cattle. Is it
Coshel.
Coshel Cattle and Phillips.
Again, Gangster Party's the sire, and the dam is Coshel 594, and his partner is Phillips. We'll see what.
Coming up after this, we'll tell you a bit about a couple of our sponsors that help us bring these live streams to you. And by the way, if you have a rodeo association where you'd like us to come cover an event, you just have to reach out to us and we can talk about it, figure out if we can coordinate that with our schedule. It's always fun to come meet new people and cover these events. I think in the day of with internet and satellite, we can almost go anywhere. Here we go. Good-looking animal came out. There we go. Oh no, I'm gonna take another lap before I go through that outshoot. So 85.5. Was that an 85 slide bull in competition?
Yes. Oh. So only 9/10 off, so comes in 84.1. I'm getting rid of it.
Party's looking to go out there. Fine. Oh, don't move that gate. I really like the look of that bull.
Yeah. Those dark spots on him.
Like a Dalmatian dog. All right, go out the out gate. Don't move anybody. I think we lost our cowboy.
There he goes.
Yeah. Okay, so up next we got 200 Amen Amigo from Stewart Bucking Bulls. 200 Amen Amigo.
Sired by Amen Amigo is sired by Wallace, Bar 903, and the dam is Flying Bee 900.
Having a great time meeting some of the folks here, handing out Bucking Bull Series merch to some of the folks that are in attendance. The kids love the stickers, so I might have to order more of those.
Ready to do a Jerky Pro?
Yeah, let me.
Bucking Bull Series on WDTM Sports is brought to you by Jerky Pro, USDA and FDA approved beef jerky. It's low fat, high protein, organic, and 100% made in America. Jerky Pro, the go-to snack of pro gamers and athletes. 8 delicious varieties to choose from. Make sure you use the discount code MBBA on checkout for additional savings. Scan the QR code on your screen to order now.
Okay, so we're back to
This is
shoot number 2 on the left-hand side.
200 Amen Amigo.
That bull's looking out into the arena, ready to go. Gate stuck.
Oh, they had him tied up.
Yeah, stay away from that gate. So here's a question for you from the uninitiated announcer. So with that gate was tied up by the rope, is there a penalty for that? So none whatsoever. That's just
No.
user error, I guess.
User error.
Okay.
New leader with an
89.2
Good job, buddy.
takes you out of the lead.
Well, I was never in the lead.
Oh, that's right. Chuck Trickers was in the lead. That's wishful thinking, Bob. Sorry about that.
I appreciate it.
Names that love the competition. We might step it up a little bit more.
All right, so we're still down to shoot number 2 on the left-hand side.
So this is 230 Apollo Creed, sired by Apollo out of the 1 cow.
This is from Stewart Bucking Bulls. We're moving along through this category pretty quickly.
Yep.
Want to remind folks to come back and join us tonight at 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Just come right where you are right now. You can watch us do the team team bull event, which would be really fun. And you can never tell. You see these bulls are all jacked up in the booth, wanting to get out and in the chute rather, and then they come out and sometimes they're still exploding, sometimes they're not. You know.
Right.
And then you see the bulls that are like calm and docile in the chute, and they come out and they just—it's like TNT. They just like On the
Yeah.
PBR, that bull Whoopah was like that, just super calm, and the chute came out just explosive.
Have to reload.
So we're going to move on, or are they just going to reload Apollo?
No, I think they're just going to reload him. He
Okay.
got to bucking in the chute. They didn't have the cinch or something fell off, and so
Well, speaking of Cinch, they're one of the sponsors for the Buckers Unlimited finals this year. Cinch jeans and shirts, Colorado company. If you want to check them out, cinchjeans.com. Also, Two Bulls Pro Performance Feed, twobulls.net. Quicksand Photography, taking photography today. Bucking Bull Pro, providing the dummies. And also, we've got T. Rice Mortgage Company. In case you want to buy a house, get a mortgage. Good person running that company. We're big fans of Tennille. And tonight, hopefully, if the stars align, we'll have Tennille sitting in with us tonight on the team event. She's very knowledgeable in the animals and always, and a lot prettier than Bob
yes.
or me. She classes up the operation a little bit. Okay, so we're getting that flank almost there. Going to put that pin in, and then we'll go. All right, here we go. A little flat, little, that back leg coming up right out of the chute, but just not real full extension, not real high, kind of flat and spinning on there.
Yeah. He didn't have much.
These little arena helpers are cracking me up racing there to the dummy. So next up we got 42 Toxic Twinkie.
Toxic, no pedigree on Toxic
It's
Twinkies
from Sil Cattle.
from Sil Cattle.
Twinkie, the only thing that
Okay.
can survive the apocalypse. And a toxic Twinkie at that. Toxic Twinkie is what grows on the cliffs.
All right, here we go.
There's 5 animals left to be bucked. And this will probably conclude the 2024 Buckers Unlimited finals.
But don't forget, folks, there is a bonus. Come back and join us at 7 p.m. Mountain Time tonight and watch the Buckers team event. And for many folks, that's more, you're used to seeing bull riding on TV, so this is what you're going to see tonight, is bull riding with bullfighters and all that good stuff. So that'll be at 7 p.m. Mountain Time tonight, right here where you're watching us now. Make sure you come and join us. And Bob and I, probably after the next 5 animals, going to go get some tacos. It smells good. It's been tempting us all morning long. Come out. Yeah, so that animal just kind of wanted to run around a little bit, came out from the chute.
Just faded out of the camera.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with cameras. We adjust them and you get one that runs out on you.
But ideally, you want those animals to come out and stay pretty close to the chute, turn back to the chute, stay right there. So that, we adjust these cameras for what we're normally expecting bulls to do.
Right.
And if you notice in the futurity class here, we're seeing, those animals are dialing into what their performance is going to be.
Definitely.
The scary part is you imagine a rider on one of these bulls that close to the chute,
For Toxic Twinkie, it was an 84.7.
So we're down moving to chute number 3 on the right-hand side. And who do we got here, Bob?
This should be B bar 9.
Bernard Bucking Bulls. B bar 9 from Bernard. Is that B bar? Supposed to have 2 bars there?
Well, it is. That's the way it was. It was 2 bars.
B bar, bar 9.
That's B bar space bar 9.
I don't know. Let's just call them B bar, bar 9. Bernard Bucking Bulls. Over in chute number 3 on the right-hand side. Putting that dummy in place. Bulls looking back, saying, "What are you doing to me?" He seems a little rank in there. This young man that's been pulling the gates all day, he was part of the crew setting up this arena yesterday.
Right.
Nice fella. And boy, they know their job. I mean, this thing came together fast. Little stumble and fall there, unfortunately.
Might have been leaning on that gate as they opened it. Oh, nope. They called it that was a DQ.
That's the first disqualification we've seen in the 2-year-olds.
Yep.
And that's a bad day. You know, these folks drive these from out of state somewhere. They drive these bulls up with hopes that they're going to get in the money, and sometimes it doesn't happen. So their bull gets a ride in a trailer and no win.
Well, they got one more entry.
This is B bar, bar 97 from Bernard Bucking Bulls. We got to ask them about that. The B bar, bar 97, Bernard Bucking Bulls. We're also in chute number 3 again. Looks like we didn't even use chute 1 and 4. Might be different tonight.
Could be.
But we're in chute number 3 on the right-hand side at the Buckers Unlimited Finals for 2024. And after this bull, it's all over about the crying. So we'll see who is in the money, who wins the buckles, and claims the title of champion for the season. All right. Of course, after this person, we're going to for this bull, we're going to wait for the score, but we're going to talk about some of our sponsors who make all of this possible to us.
Huh? You got second.
All right, here we go. The need for it.
No, I.
All right, here we go. Yeah, unfortunately, people's need for information, something they want to right away, and we're trying to cover some. We missed a little bit of that action there, so. All right, so we're going to talk about some of our sponsors here right now so we can pay for this broadcast. Pick one, anyone you want. Who's the surprise sponsor right now? This is going to be Paul Bryan.
Bucking Bull Series on WDTM Sports is brought to you by Paul Bryan USA is a 100% made in the USA company with nearly a 100-year textile lineage. Comfort matters when it comes to socks, and Paul Bryan USA manufactures a full line of socks suited for any occasion, including their breast cancer awareness pink ribbon socks. Ladies, these super comfy socks not only feel great on your feet, they give back. For every pair sold, Paul Bryan USA donates $1 to breast cancer research. There's a perfect style for any lady, from classic white and pink to powder blue with pink hearts and the wildly popular pink giraffe print. Enjoy comfort, style, and know every pair of these socks sold will help breast cancer research. Scan the QR code on your screen and make sure you use the discount code BULL15 for 15% off your first purchase. PaulBryanUSA.com. What's on your feet? Bucking Bull Series on WDT.
And we are back. Got another animal in chute number 3. This is 52K slap shot from Wayne Pluchek and Freehoff Cattle. That bull's just kind of strolling out.
I guess I messed that one up. That was the previous bull. That was Papa John.
Okay.
So that's who that bull.
7.8, 87.8. We have one left for ya.
All right, now we're back in line.
We're working in this good. Wayne Pluchek, Freehoff Cattle, John Freehoff.
87.8. And so now that was. Now we're coming up to slap shot.
Yeah, now we're 52K slap shot. Wayne Pluchek and Freehoff Cattle. Sorry for the mix-up. Sometimes folks come up wanting information from us and don't realize we're live, so it distracts us a little bit, but we're back in.
It's kicking that chute.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. It's funny. Some of these folks have this flanking and putting the dummy on down. Like they're super fast at it. But we can't always have our way. You know, it's got to. Whenever they're ready. You know.
Right. Slapshot is sired by B818. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong bull again. Slapshot sired by 1492H, and the dam is Freehoff 52.
All right, we're getting ready. As soon as that flank has got that pin in that flank, he's coming out. All right, here we go, slap shot. Nice explosive out there, big kick, turns back, another big kick. Man, I want to book a first-class ticket on that aerial. That thing got up there.
Thank you for coming to the 2024 Buckers Unlimited. Buckers are 9th year. We love and appreciate you.
Yeah, and congratulate. We're just listening to Neil say congratulations to Buckers Unlimited. That's the end of their finals for this year. And, of course, it's their 9th year, and we're so happy for them. I want to take a moment just to thank all of their sponsors for bringing this event to you. So for Buckers Unlimited, their sponsors include Skyline Gold and Silversmith, Bucking Bull Pro, Cinch Jeans and Shirts, Quicksand Photography, Two Bulls Performance Feeds, T. Rice Cattle Company, of course, the Bucking Bull Series. And we really appreciate how hard everybody in the Buckers Unlimited team has worked this weekend to help us bring this broadcast to you. And And now we're still getting people talking to us while we're on air, but that's okay. If we get to go back to a sponsor screen, I want to bring you a little more information about one of our sponsors, Jerky Pro. Now, this jerky is delicious. When you eat this stuff, you go, I don't know why I buy it anywhere else. But Jerky Pro is really delicious, and let's check them out.
Sports is brought to you by Jerky Pro, USDA and FDA approved beef jerky. It's low fat, high protein, organic, and 100% made in America. Jerky Pro, the go-to snack of pro gamers and athletes. 8 delicious varieties to choose from. Make sure you use the discount code MBBA on checkout for additional savings. Scan the QR code on your screen to order now.
And, of course, that is Jerky Pro, one of our sponsors. So, again, I want to mention to you that tonight at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, we will be back here for the bull riding team event. And that's going to be really exciting. Tennille Rice will be joining us up here in our booth talking to you. And last, before we go, I want to tell you how we pay the bills, and that's with some of our merchandise. And you can get our merchandise very easily. There's several ways to get it. You can go to buckingbullseries.com or WDTMsports.com. Or you can scan the code on your screen. That'll take you right to our store. We've got some good-looking things like T-shirts, mugs, water bottles, all kinds of stuff. You know, we're getting into cooler weather, so you might want to get one of our long-sleeve hoodies. And they come in almost any color you can think of. So please check us out. That helps support our events every year and our travel and airfare and all that kind of stuff. So buckingbullseries.com or WDTMsports.com for merchandise. So thank you so much for watching us this morning as we covered the finals, the 2024 Bucklers Unlimited Finals. And again, we'll see you tonight, 7 Mountain Time. I'm Chris O'Brien along with Bob McCathern. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next year.